Well, Kyaw Zaw is a spokesperson for the National Unity Government of Myanmar, which was formed in exile, and joins me now. This is just the latest airstrike by the military junta. It says it's dealing with terrorists. What's your reaction to what's happened in that region?
First of all, thank you for having me here. This is the worst mass killing of the military junta since their coup attempt on February 1st, 2021. Initial reports, as you mentioned, are saying that more than 50 people were dead. Actually, latest report indicating that at least 120 people were dead. All of them are villagers, civilians. And that this is the mass killing, and then the crime against humanity. And that they are committing this crime against humanity, war crimes, genocide, regularly across Myanmar with impunity. And it has to be done. The impunity has to be ended. The justice will prevail. So international actors must help Myanmar people to be able to defend themselves against the brutal militaries, airstrikes, and then killings. And also that the international actors must act to take military junta accountable to the international criminal courts and all the international justice system.
Yeah, we've just heard the UN Secretary General calling for the perpetrators of the airstrike to be held accountable. We've also heard international bodies like the EU promising more support for the struggle for democracy in Myanmar. In your opinion, are international actors doing enough? Because these airstrikes and these mass killings have been going on for some time now.
Yeah, it's not enough. And we're thankful for the international community for supporting the people of Myanmar. But as you said, it's not enough. And the international community must provide the meaningful practical assistance to defend the civilians from the airstrikes and then from the crimes against humanity. And also that the international communities must take this strong action against the junta perpetrator. And they are using the jet fighters and that Mi-35 attack helicopters provided by Russia, and they are killing civilians. This is just one event, and it's happening across country for years. So it has to stop. Like the cutting off their financial flow, like from the gas and oil and gas revenue, their action against their Ministry of Oil and Gas Energy, MOGE, and then also the cut off a total ban on the aviation fuel against the military. And if they don't agree, if they don't follow, and that those shipping companies or suppliers and then the international community must deny the insurance for those companies. This is the only way that will stop. And also that the International Criminal Court must also take action, and the international community must refer that Myanmar situation to the International Criminal Court. So those actions will help the most of all, and help the innocent people. Right now that we need, the villagers need the immediate medical help and humanitarian assistance. ASEAN must step up and help. And also
can I ask you about the resistance within the country? Because civilians in Myanmar are resisting the military junta rule. What are you doing as the National Unity Government outside Myanmar? How can you better help civilians against the military rule?
I would like to mention that our National Unity Government of Myanmar is the only legitimate government in Myanmar, and we are operating inside Myanmar. The president and the prime ministers, their offices are inside Myanmar. Many of the cabinet members are working inside Myanmar. So we are operating inside Myanmar, and we are working and leading this resistance efforts against that military dictators. So we are helping the peoples on the ground with the very limited resources. we are requesting the international community organizations to provide the humanitarian support directly to the vulnerable people and coordinating with us and resistant, pro-democracy resistant forces. International actors must be able to provide, for example, early warning system, communication technology and equipment. So this way that we could warn and evacuate civilians ahead of the impending airstrikes. And of course, that we need that way to defend people from attacks. For example, the anti-aircraft weapon defense system. So this way will protect the further massacre of the military.
Kyaw Zaw speaking to
And
us
also, this is
Thank you very much indeed for joining us, the spokesman there for the National Unity Government of Myanmar.